Very gusty out here in turn 2 right now. Really gusty.
There's traffic just ahead now, so traffic is going to enter into the equation here very shortly. 16 laps to go. Pruett grabs the wall. Got a little high, back through the inside.
I told you the gusting was really bad. You just can't help it. The wind just all of a sudden came up, and I'm sure that's what got Scott Pruett.
Villeneuve moves to second place as Pruett catches the wall, and the yellow light comes on again with 16 laps to go. Pat Patrick, he's had winners here. It won't happen today, but he was so close.
The gusting out here, Paul, must have gotten up to 30, 35 miles an hour just before that happened.
Windsock over here on the front straightaway is standing straight out on top of the scoring pylon right now.
Bobby, he was having to really drive the wheels off that car to stay with Scott Goodyear, wouldn't you say?
We knew that it was going to be what we call a trophy dash right to the end. I can't knock what Scott Pruett did or tried. He tried the best he could. I really think he got caught by a real heavy gust of wind.
So Scott Pruett, with 16 laps to go, catches the wall. Let's watch for him.
Oh, he just came through there, and you can just see he almost hit the whole wall sideways, or hit the car sideways, right almost even. The rear end was out just a little bit. It's just a gust of wind, I'm sure.
He tried everything he could to catch it. Once he got the wall, he was totally out of control, cut the gearbox off the back of the car as well as the rear suspension, and did some damage to the fence there. Here's one more view of it, Sam.
He slides out at the back. Watch the tail of his car get a little wide here. He tries to fight the car to steer into the slide. It's too late. He runs out of track.
Almost verbatim what happened to Emerson Fittipaldi last year. Almost the same thing, the same way.
Except in turn 2 for Scott Pruett. And there he is as he catches the wall and slides on along it. Let's go to Jack Arute.
Well, Pat Patrick, this is not the way you wanted your Indianapolis 500 to end, but did Scott say what happened?
He was racing with Scott Goodyear and lost it and hit the wall. Scott is fine.
How about you? What are the emotions for you? It's been a roller coaster today.
Well, it's been a good race. We got in trouble with USAC officiating and got us, behind a lot. We made that up on our pit strategy, and Scott drove a great race. I just hope something broke on the car.
Let's check in with Jerry Punch.
Actually, it's on the other end. Gary Gerald here, Jack, and Steve Horn. We were asking him about his concerns. He's talking with one of the USAC officials. Steve, now, how do you play this, going the distance, and what concerns? You mentioned the car's been running a little hot.
It's probably been running 5 degrees hotter than we'd like, but I think it's okay. I think that last accident, Scott Goodyear nearly lost it himself. There was oil in turn 2, and I think that's what got Pruett. Scott Goodyear said he nearly lost it as well.
Now, Villeneuve, I believe, has the fastest lap of the race thus far. Have you got enough muscle to hold him off?
I think we're about to find out.
How about that New Zealand charm that you've been carrying this weekend? You got it right here?
Here it is. I hope it works.
There's the sock. All right, Jerry.
And Jimmy Vassar just stepped out of the hospital. Jimmy, first of all, good to see you're okay, but what happened out there?
Pruett went in on the inside quite a bit later than I thought he would, but I had to give him a little room and got a little bit out in the marbles, this softer compound where everybody's tire wore this year. Offline is terrible marbles, and there was absolutely no grip, and I just slid straight up into the wall. So, Chip Ganassi team did a great job all day long, put me in a real best car I've ever had, best chance I had to win the Indy 500, and I feel bad for my sponsors, Target and STP, but hopefully we'll be back with them again next year.
That's Jimmy Vassar. Paul?
Yeah, sounds like an accurate description. The winds are gusting over 30 miles an hour now, as we'll come back for the closing lap with Scott Goodyear in front.